Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Legacy of the Duelist on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we will finally actually kill Soulburner. I know I said we were going to do it last part, but, you know, it looks as though he's more or less out of Balinxes. We have the ability to, you know, blow up Heatleo here, so... Salamangreat Circle
But then he played a trap card.
It's not... Salamangreat Circle here specifically is making it so that Heatleo is not destroyed by Vosky, but... Okay, you use Balinx effect, and then we can run over Heatleo. There!
Bye-bye. See ya. Don't come back.
Alright, we're going to set ourselves another giant rat. Offensively, Soulburner has got the ability to mitigate the stats that we've got specifically through Heatleo's effect. But defensively, a majority of the Salamangreat monsters are actually very, very tiny. So, with the
it's an equipped.
Yeah. So, yes, literally every time Heatleo comes out, regardless of what effect, you get the summon animation. And the same thing happens with Blue Eyes Dark Magician, and I think Red Eyes as well. Oh, look, our United we stand!
Oh, perfect timing. All we gotta do is... No, put it on the... Oh, right, because the... Alright, it's a big rat. And he's out of Balinxes, which means that he can't protect Heatleo anymore.
I mean, he does get another copy of Circle here, so...
We are now fucked. He has just set himself up to fill his field, his hand, and summon Heatleo again.
No, actually, because although he'll be able to activate Circle here, he uses it to grab Spinny, which means that he needs at least one other Salamangreat monster in order to actually go into stuff. And without access to Balinx, he can't actually fill his grave anymore. So now we can smack him in the face for 3,000, and we can set ourselves a garden.
Sweet. Ah, good lord. And he had to think about it for a second.
And there. Yes, annotations, Gerdat. Finally, it's freaking over. Kill the Spinny, smack him for 3k. Yay! We have finally bested Soulburner.
Anything to win.
Oh look, we got Sunlight Wolf.
Persistence pays off.
Alright, so we have officially entered into the corrupted AI storyline because Varis has to go up against Lightning.
He looks like a superhero.
He does. This is because, as I've mentioned previously, Varis is our second of three protagonists at this point. And
Komori Dragon?
Yes, Komori Dragon.
Why the hell is Komori Dragon in this deck?
It's a level 4 monster, it's a normal monster, and it's also a dark attribute monster, meaning it actually has a lot of synergies with the rest of the rockets. Lightning is actually focused specifically on running the Noble Knight archetype. And this should be Isold, right? Yes, Isold. Isold has been banned almost since it came out because of how stupidly powerful not this exact effect, but the secondary effect on her is. This one, the ability to send any number of equipped spells from your graveyard to special summon a warrior of equal level of the number of equipped spells that you sent.
From the deck?
Yes.
You summon the monster from the deck?
You send equipped spells from the deck and then special summon a warrior monster from your deck.
Wow.
Yeah, it is quite clear that Isold didn't actually see anywhere near enough playtesting during the card design phase, because Jesus fucking Christ, this Isold was responsible for not a Noble Knight FTK, but an Infernoble Knight FTK, wherein you would loop specifically Smoke Grenade of the Thief in order to rip your opponent's hand all the way down to 0 over and over again.
Wait, I remember Smoke Grenade of the Thief is a really old card. And, you know, the thing about new cards is that they tend to breathe life into cards that were previously dead and unusable.
Kind of. They rarely breathe life into older cards. In this case, the Infernoble strategy involved you specifically using one of the Infernoble Charleses, I forget which one, in order to destroy Smoke Grenade of the Thief repeatedly to rip cards from your opponent's hand. And you would use Isold to send your first. You would use Isold to send Smoke Grenade for the first time, and then just loop Charles effects over and over, so that your opponent officially had no cards in their hand during the first turn. It's a lot. It looks a lot like this, but it's, you know, it actually wins the game instead of just well, this did actually win the game here because, you know.
Yeah, we're dead. Yeah. We're dead.
Noble Knight is honestly a relatively interesting strategy. Yes, I know I'm supposed to go into Exchange Dragon, but I literally didn't have cards that would allow me to do that. So, Noble Knight is an interesting strategy specifically because, despite how powerful it is on turn 3 and afterwards, its turn 1 and 2 plays are actually terrible, especially without Icehold. So much so to the point that you may have noticed that he actually went into both versions of Artorigus there, and yet it wasn't really Artorigus that was the big thing that ended up killing us. It was the fact that he had the ability to grab a bunch of equip spells from his graveyard from Icehold.
Right, because Icehold Icehold is like freaking Magic the Gathering's Buried Alive on crack. Like you're thinning your deck. You're putting the very same equip spells that you're going to use later in the game with the graveyard effects that you get later with the other Noble Knights. And on top of that, you can summon any monster you want as long as you do things that are already beneficial to your strategy going forward.
You are limited to specifically warrior monsters, but otherwise, yeah.
It's fucked up, man. It's just... Alright, now the Guardian Sphinx is ready to surprise. And then he uses an effect that blows it the fuck up.
It would be really difficult for him to have an effect that blows it the fuck up, because I don't think Ignoble actually has any destruction effects on it, right?
If it's a name I can't pronounce, it puts fear in my heart. Oh wow, how about that? We actually just got a chance to use Guardian Sphinx to fuck him up. But why are you using Treasure instead?
Because because I want the ability to use Guardian Sphinx's effect next turn.
No, because you could have used his effect to put him face down, and then flip summon him, bounce all of his monsters, and then he's still... Oh, right, but you're ending the turn with him in defense mode. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
Order of events.
So, Gwen effect in order to equip herself from the graveyard onto Boar's. Boar's effect in order to search out 3 noble arms. Is it going to be 3 Galatanes? It's 2 Galatanes and 3 Galatanes. Okay, so I don't even think I get the ability to choose. But no, I do still actually get to pick. But he got a Galatane, so...
He gave himself a 100% chance that he was gonna get a Galatine just by making all 3 of them Galatanes.
And very wise. Effect. Switch Boar's to defense mode.
Aha! Man, fuck your Arthur King in the Round Table crap, dude.
Come on, Noble Knights is a fun deck to play. It's not all that good, but it's fun to play with. Anyway, Guardian Sphinx flip summon, bouncing the Boars.
I am based on a legend that is over 1,000 years old. You have no chance whatsoever. No chance. You should quit this game. All of the knights are staring at you now, and your foolishness is all the more palpable. Oh, do we win?
Yeah, we win.
Yay! Fuck all of you guys.
Let's see, what sick card did we get? Oh, we got the Varis Booster Pack, and we got Hip Hoshinogen. Yay! Alright, so We are spending the rest of this part on this duel with Playmaker versus Bowman. I think this is actually the final duel of this season, because yeah, Bowman is running an archetype, at least in the show, that we don't get to see here. But what is it technically? I think it's the Hydra Lancer archetype. Well, it's or maybe it's Hydra Drive. I think it's Hydra Drive. Yeah. But yeah, Bowman Bowman ends up being the top villain of this season of VRAINS before we end up going all the way into the corrupted AI storyline. All right, Widget Kid. We normal summon it in order to special summon. We don't want to use we don't want to actually use our sign up backdoor yet. Our Clock Wyvern. Then we can use these two as a. Then we can use Clock Wyvern's effect in order to bring out a clock token. Then we can set our Cyber's backdoor and let's see. What do we want?
Sign backdoor.
Sign backdoor. Yes. What do we want to go into? Oh, we're supposed to go into Dark Fluid this game. We are not going to go into Dark Fluid this game. I just do not know how to successfully ladder Playmaker's Cyber's Firewall stuff in order to get into Dark Fluid. But I can go into Firewall Ixie's Dragon. No, I cannot actually.
That big?
Well, yes, I can. Oh, shit, I don't remember if Backup Secretary is a 4, but I don't actually want to spend my Ram Clouder yet, so.
Talk to the hand.
Alright. Now we activate Signet Backdoor, banishing our Clock Dragon, our Clock Wyvern in order to go into Draconet. Then, during our standby phase, Clock Wyvern is successfully resummoned to the field. We go into Draconet and Draconet effect in order to go into Bitron, right? No, it looks like we're going into Protron instead. Oh well.
The Trons, right.
So, let us go into Firewall Dragon.
Well, better put it in the correct zone.
We only have one zone to put it in. There we go. Alright.
You are now blocked.
And unfortunately, we used our normal summon on Draconet, so we can't actually use its big removal effects right now. Thankfully, if we can actually keep Firewall Dragon out, we should be able to somewhat easily. Damn it!
Not limiter removal.
If we had been able to keep Firewall Dragon out, we should have been able to somewhat easily go into Dark Fluid off of it. We wouldn't have actually done it, mind you, because Dark Fluid is a 5, and Firewall himself is a 4, and Dark Fluid requires 3 monsters, so you can't actually use Firewall Dragon as material for Dark Fluid.
How would you like to send some Dark Fluid over to your opponent?
Well, we got Signet Ritual, so I think we're gonna try. Well, we can't use Signet Mining to get into Cyber's Magician, but I think we can use Signet Mining specifically to get into the level 1 Signet Cyber's monster that allows us to search out a Cyber's Magician. Okay, Backup Secretary is a 3, so no, we wouldn't have been able to go into Ixie Dragon from that anyway. All right, Ram Clouder effect.
Great-looking Halloween costume.
Special summon back. Special summon Backup Secretary. Then use Ram Clouder effect, tributing Backup Secretary for Firewall Dragon. Waha!
Made it.
Okay. And from here, yeah, we're looking at least okay. I mean, Signet Mining is supposed to give us a bunch of advantage eventually.
Isn't it refreshing to have an opponent who doesn't take fucking 2 minutes just to finish their moves?
Yeah.
A computer player that takes a couple minutes to finish making all the moves that constitute a turn?
Alright, Bowman, what you gonna actually bring out here? Chemistry, okay? Well, I suppose we should just set our Call of the Haunted and
Well, because we got now Call the Haunted as a backup in case he destroys the Firewall Dragon again.
Ally Changer. Sync for 6, right? No, 5
Changer
for
danger.
Cataster.
Uh-oh.
Cataster is fine.
That's not a good matchup.
No, Cataster's fine. He can't kill. So he attacks our Firewall Dragon, and then we can activate Call of the Haunted in order to.
Well, we need a dark monster now.
In order to bring back our Firewall Dragon, and from here